Alright, this is your boy Frank Nino here with my homegirl Leticia J. This is Forced to Win podcast. Special guest with my guy, Ron Browse in the building, Harlem Zone. Feel me?
USA.
Harlem World USA. You understand what's going on?
So you want to tell us a little about yourself?
My name Ron Browse, aka the Eat the Boy. Eat the Boy comes from me producing the song Ether for Nas.
We're gonna get into all that. We're gonna get into all
okay.
that, right?
Yeah.
So how long have you been producing for?
I've been producing for I don't even know how many years, but since I was in high school, let's say like that.
So you about
I'm of age. I'm producing for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Since high school.
So not only are you a producer, you're a songwriter and
Yes.
you're a singer.
Everything. All in one. All American.
All in
Did
one.
you ever rap?
Yeah, I started off rapping when I was 12. I got an independent deal. When I was 12 years old, I signed to an entrepreneur named Kevin Childs, who's the owner of Don Diva. So I was signed to him when I was 12 as a rapper, and then he got incarcerated like 2 years after we were signed.
Mm-hmm.
Me and I was in a group.
He was a group. What's the name of the group?
Uptown Kids.
Okay.
And 2 years after we got signed, he got incarcerated.
Okay.
But in that process, he was investing, so he had equipment laying around.
Mm-hmm.
So on one of the jail calls, I was like, "Yo, where the equipment at?" And he was like, "Oh, go pick it up from such and such." I got the equipment. I just started teaching myself how to make beats. So it kind of just happened. The transition kind of just happened. I didn't wake up like, "Yo, I'm gonna make beats." It's kind of just like after he got locked up, I got the equipment and I just started teaching myself.
So he was a rapper first before he became a producer?
Yeah.
It's safe to say he was born and raised in Harlem?
Yes.
Okay. Word. So
I grew up over here. I grew up on Manhattan Avenue, so I spent a lot of time.
So if y'all can't tell, we on the actual block right now in Harlem.
Yeah.
In his
27th Lenox Avenue.
Right? Yeah. Okay, so Ether, you produced that song. How did that come about?
Ether happened after I produced Ebonics for Big L, right? God bless Big L. Big L's from 139th. Was from 139th in Lenox.
Yeah.
So after I produced that, I kind of didn't know where I was going, like with the producing thing. I knew I had landed those 4 beats on Big L project. I kind of met a dude that became my manager named Fuzz, and he worked in the Def Jam building. And back in the days in the Def Jam building, it was a lot of, like you had Murder Inc., you had Rockefeller, you had Family Tree, you had all these labels in one building. So he worked down there, and he bumped into Nas' travel agent and kind of like handed my beat CD to Nas' travel agent.
Yeah.
And she respectfully gave it to him.
But there's a story that that Jay-Z could have got that beat first. So let's get into that.
My building I grew up right in that building down there, and they brung hip hop, his Jay-Z A&R to my house, my mom's crib.
Yep.
And Ether was a beat I used to play to people all the time. So I was like, "Yo, take this beat, give it to Jay."
Mm-hmm.
It just never got to him.
Oh, never got to Jay.
Yeah.
But it got into the right hands though.
Yeah, it got into
the hands that it needed to be in.
Yeah.
So during this time when the Ether came out, did like the Rockefeller dude see you or the Jay, whoever, and considered you like an op or anything like that? Because you were just a producer, so you was, you didn't catch no smoke from none of that.
I thought so. Being in the hood, you think that's gonna be the energy, but I ended up working with everybody after that.
Yeah.
Now I didn't work with no Rockefeller artists till later on. Shout out to Petey Crack and stuff like that. I ain't work with them till later on, but I work with everybody after Ether.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you also had Pop Champagne.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank right now because all I hear in the word in my head is.
When I first heard Pop Champagne, I'm a mixtape dude, so I think there was a version with this. Was it
just me?
Yep, exactly. Right. There was a version with just you. Yeah. And then, what is it? Remix? Did Jim hopped on?
Yeah. I put Pop Champagne out. It was bubbling. DJs was playing it. The radio was playing it. Yeah. I just happened to bump into Jim outside at like a party. I bumped into him and I was like, "Yo." He's like, "Yo, I heard that joint." I was like, "Yo, jump on it." I went to the studio, and Jim fell asleep. He in the studio asleep, and I'm like, I goes, this guy gonna lay the verse? And he kind of woke up out of sleep and did the verse.
And that's how that came about.
Huh?
So and that's how that came about.
Yeah.
So when the song came out, it was your song. Did it by yourself. He hopped on it. It was still your song.
And then
But it's still your song. But the song started getting traction.
Yeah. It's more
So
traction.
my question to you is, we can be completely correct or whatever. So was there like a little discrepancy with the song? And because it seemed like to me from the outside looking in, the song got traction. It was yours first. He hopped on it. Now it's getting more traction. Jim's coming out with an album.
Yeah.
And now it's like, to me, it felt like Jim like trying to like, all right, this is my song now or some. You know what I mean? I don't know the whole story
No.
or.
What happened was Jim had a deal.
Yep.
I didn't have a deal at the time.
Yeah.
So he was like, yo, can we, do business with the record?
Yeah. Okay.
And they offered me, the bag, and we just made it happen.
So.
I eventually got my deal.
Yep.
So we both basically put it out together. Like
Put it out
he was
together.
able
So
to
the
utilize
joint-
it. I utilized
So
it.
on the publishing side, y'all split it 50-50.
No. Not 50-50, but
Oh, okay.
Okay.
everybody got their fair share.
Everybody got their
Contribute
fair-
to the record.
Yeah. Whoever contribute.
Shout out to Jim, shout out to Joel. So.
This is business 101 too at the same time,
Yeah.
because you're a producer, you're a
Yeah.
songwriter.
So producer,
know
you
what I'm
get 50 off top.
saying? Off top.
That's
yeah.
yours.
All right.
And then the writers split the other half.
Yep.
what I'm
And you
saying?
two was the writer.
Yeah.
So that okay. So
Yeah, so we
you was
just
a
did
produ-
business.
Yeah, did business and got it right
Yeah.
on both of y'all joints, and definitely
Yeah.
a classic record
Yeah.
for the books. You know what I'm saying? Pop Champagne.
Pop Champagne, and it was Jumping
Yes,
Out the Window.
yeah.
And then there
That-
was Give Me $20, right?
Yeah.
Which one? So Pop Champagne, you would say was your number one out of the three?
Yeah. I got to tour the world. As soon as it got hot, I was overseas. Like it was a big record overseas because clubbing is big in France, Germany,
Yep.
Paris. So I was out there.
What year
A
did
lot.
that come out again?
09.
09. So I was about in the club, being a hood rat, no sir.
A lot of people thank
Just
me for
popping
that record.
champagne. Was you getting champagne poured on you?
I wasn't getting champagne poured on me, no, but I was in the club running around like, okay. So what are you doing right now?
I'm actually looking for talent, developing talent.
So you got a label?
Yeah, Eat the Boy Music Group.
What music?
Eat the Boy Music Group is the label. I look for talent, develop talent, help artists out because I know how hard it was to get on. So if somebody got some type of talent, I do my best to, help to contribute. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I recently just heard a song that you did with an artist from Boston by the name of 8Zip.
Yeah.
How did that come about?
We got a mutual friend named Caddy. Shout out to Caddy. Caddy don't really call me with artists and stuff. That's my guy. So he was like, yo, I want you to, introduce you to my man. He hot. He got it. And I heard Zip, and I felt like he had, all the attributes to, make something hot. So that's how we did that.
Okay.
Shout out to my guy Zip. He's the one that helped us put this together.
Yeah.
Could we
You know
look
what I mean?
forward to more?
Yes,
music with
yes.
You guys?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what's up. You know what I mean? What's going on? So what we got going on next, man? What's in the bag, man? Like you got a lot of shit. Like so now you got a label.
Yeah.
Looking for talent, trying to develop talent.
Yeah.
So do you have anybody actually signed?
Not yet. Man. I'm just, fishing through, whatever makes sense. And chemistry I go for chemistry too. So
Right.
you can think somebody have, but you might not have no chemistry, but you can hear chemistry. Yeah. So I go off of that. I really go off of a feeling.
Okay. So you're a vibe person.
Yeah.
Slash
Vibe,
vibes.
yeah.
All right. What's your sign?
Sag, December 6th.
Is you single?
Me?
Is you single or is you married, Ron? Which one is it?
I'm outside.
You outside?
Yep, we outside.
Okay. So, still DJing? Still? You wasn't really a DJ.
I wasn't a DJ, but I know how to do it.
I say DJ because I see you doing Twitch.
Yeah, the Eat the Boy Radio.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got the podcast, Just Browsing. So the industry evolves.
Right.
You got to be able to do everything.
Right. You got to be a man of many
You know what I'm
trades.
saying? You got to know how to film yourself. You got to record yourself. Now you got to, you know, have a podcast.
That's
You
hard.
gotta
There are so
have-
many different
yeah,
things
but-
you can do, man. Team is very important. You know what I'm saying? But you do gotta learn how to do everything. You know
So
what
would
I'm
you
saying?
say you're one person?
Yeah, because I be having a vision.
one-man army?
Sometimes people could throw you off a vision. It's good, and now if you and your team is on the same page, makes sense. But sometimes, you know, some people could. You got $1 million idea, so like, nah, I don't think you should do that, and then you know, that could be the $1 million idea right there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So do you have a lot of artists approaching you? Do artists know that
Of
you're
course,
looking
all
for
the time,
talent?
every day.
Every day?
No,
Artists don't know that
I
you're
don't.
looking?
Yeah, I don't really
You
tell.
don't really
Like,
say it.
I really go vibe. If I see something or hear somebody, or you know what I mean, I kind of reach out, or
Okay.
somebody introduce me to somebody upcoming. I'm like, yo, I take a listen.
Yeah.
I'm not one of them people that don't take a listen. So people send me music all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
All right.
So
that's why I started Eat the Boy Radio. You know, I tell artists to send me music. And I play it on the radio. If I like it, I
Yeah.
play it.
That's dope. I'm getting all this opportunity and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I see you outside, man, with the NPC Live too.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I got one of them too, man. I love them shits, man.
Yeah,
You
shout
know
out
what I
to
mean?
NPC Live because that's how I landed the Diddy remix.
Oh yeah.
I did the remix. I did it outside,
Yep.
and DJs was like, "Yo, what's that? And then, you know, Puff heard it,
Yep.
and it became a thing.
Man, that's dope. See you out there fucking with it too when you had the Nas If I Rule the World joint.
Oh yeah.
That was
yeah,
dope.
yeah.
That was dope. You know what I'm saying? That was definitely dope. So I want to bring it back to Big L, man. I'm a hip hop nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? You did Ebonics.
Ebonics.
Then you had some females remix it.
Oh
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
Girl Code.
Girl Code, that was dope.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? They did their thing, but how did that Ebonics land in Big L's hands? Like, did you
Actually-
know Big L before that? Give me a Big L story.
I knew
Give me a Big L
of him.
story.
And I was standing on that down there.
Literally down
Yeah,
there.
right down there. Big L walked down the block,
Yeah.
and he was about to just keep it pushing. Then
Yeah.
me and my man was like, "Yo," he was like, "Yo, what's up?" I'm like, "Yo, I got some beats." He's like, "For real?" And he came upstairs. That was the first beat. He bought it. He was like, "Yo, let me get that." He came back the next day. We put it on tape at the time.
Yep.
Then we went to D&D's recording studios to do the real record. Yeah.
So at that time, how old were you at that time? Like, did you know the
I was-
business at
I
that
was-
time?
No, I don't know. I ain't know
You
nothing.
did. Gave him the
Because
beat.
you know that the album
Yeah.
would go, right?
Yeah.
And I'm just outside, and then one day my man Derek, my man D was like, "Yo, you know that album wouldn't go, right? You
talking about Derek D. Dot-
No.
Oh, no, Derek.
He was
Okay.
like, "Yo, you know that album would go. You got money out there."
Yeah.
You didn't know. No clue.
He got me my first lawyer. Got my lawyer.
Yep.
I was able to get some money.
Oh, word. You
Wow.
recoup some of that. Okay.
Yeah, the album would go.
Damn.
I did 4 beats on there.
You did it for you needed some of that back end. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So what? He paid you up front for this shit right there?
Who?
Big L.
Yeah.
No, he came. I think he got a budget, and that's what I respect. God bless Big L. I didn't know nothing about the business. I was just in it for whatever.
Yeah. I would have been. Yeah.
One day he
you know.
came, he brought like 1,500. Like, yo, Ron, this for you. I ain't really getting. I never got buddy for no beats. I was like, oh, all right, this
yeah.
is lit. You know what I mean?
But you had got credit on the album. Then you get credit. You got credit and all that. Like now, at least that you got the name. They seen you did Ebonics.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You
I did Ebonics, Heist, Size Him Up, and Casualties of a Dice Game. Like I said, I'm trying to have my hands in everything. Like, if it's acting, I like to film as well. People
So
don't
you
know.
act too.
Yeah, I film. You know, I got the Eat the Boy Radio. I just started the Just Browsing podcast.
You outside for real.
Okay.
I just, you know, when you're a fan and
Yeah.
you win it, you just like to.
He's going all in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now you know my man Murder Mook, man.
Shout out to Mook.
That's my guy, man. He had a record back in the day with you, Tech 9,
yeah,
plus
yeah.
the AK. Yeah, I used to like that shit. Yo, that's the shit. Cause you know he used to go to school where I'm at. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm from Springfield, but he used to go to school in Chicopee, a school called Elms.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He used to play ball over there.
Yeah.
So I had a mixtape store. He used to come through. I used to bring him around. I used to, book him a couple things here and there and shit. But then he came back with that record, that Tech 9 plus the AK. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, that shit was hard.
that record
So I
was
actually
crazy.
tried to help him work the record out there. Like, you need to play this shit out here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, Tech 9, I remember they did it, and I was asking Remy to get on it. I was like, Remy, get on this joint. She's like, nah, give me the beat. Take them all.
that beat, that shit, yo, you can
She's
bring
like,
that shit.
I want that.
You can bring that shit back now.
I
You know what I'm
know.
saying? I ain't gonna lie, that shit was hard.
Remy was
You
like,
know what I'm
give me the beat. I want it. I say, Remy, I can't take the beat from her. Just give me a verse. And she did the verse. We did a
saying?
video.
There was a remix to that and all that, or a verse?
No, Remy's on
Oh,
it.
she's on that. Oh, matter of fact, you're right. She was on it. Yeah.
It's a video, everything.
That shit was hard. That was a good record, man. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of hidden gems, man. You got a lot of shit, man. You definitely tied in with Harlem and all that, man. Was you around during the Children of the Corn days and all that?
No. At that time, like, I was just kind of mingling because Kevin he was incarcerated.
Yeah.
So I remember, you know, a female was like, yeah, I don't know Children of the Corn, because she knew we rap. I was like, who Children of the Corn? She's like, yo, Big L, Cam, means.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay. So then when I start seeing things develop, I was like, oh, okay, I get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, those are some days, man. Them
Yeah,
mid-90s, early 90s.
And Gruff is my guy.
McGruff. Yeah, I fuck with McGruff.
McGruff is my dude. Shout out to McGruff.
Who's he running with? Right now, he's running with, was it Stan Spit? He's running with Stan Spit right now, right? Yeah, they're doing, Somebody tried to holler at me about bringing them out there. You know what I'm saying? I think they was back doing some type of rapping and shit like that. You know what I mean? I think McGruff never really stopped though. I mean, he still kept it like, you know, in and out. He was like in and out. You know what I'm saying? Word. So these new artists that you're working with now, do you got? I don't know if you want to like shout them out, or do you got anybody that we should look out for? You know what I'm saying? Not shout them, you know.
Prayer. I don't know if y'all know Prayer. He signed to Busta Rhymes.
Okay.
I don't want to forget nobody. Shout out to TJ Brown. Shout out to Pretty Mills. So many.
Yeah.
But
What was your first beat machine though? What was
MP.
The MPC
I learned
2000?
MP. MP60.
MP60. Oh.
Yeah. I did Ebonics and all that on the MP60. I did Etho on the MPC 2000.
Okay. Yeah, that was my first beat machine.
And did the Diddy remix on the
MPC Live. MPC Live.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Them shits have you outside. Like,
Yeah,
bring that
yeah.
anywhere. You know what I'm saying? That's the ill machine right there, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? MPC Lives and all that, man. You know what I mean? So what advice you got for producers coming up now? Like what?
My advice is be creative. It's a new day, new time, so you got to market yourself. That's important. So just be creative. I was creative with the the Move On remix. I did it. Went to 42nd Street, filmed it. My man Bugs right there. We went down there, filmed it, and we landed the remix. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be creative.
So
Go ahead.
you obviously came from a time of great music. I say
Yes.
our time growing up was great music, right? Because you're probably about my age.
Yeah.
How do you feel about today's music?
I feel like people are doing more following than originality. Because it'd be like, yo, all I gotta do is make a song like that. It's lit.
Yeah.
Right.
When you hear Pop Champagne didn't have, it didn't sound like nothing out at the time.
Yeah.
Didn't.
A-Rap Money didn't sound like nothing at the time. Jumping Out the Window didn't sound like it.
Right.
No Wife in the $20. It's just like, you have to do things that like stand out, stick out, you know? So my advice is to just push your creativity. A-Rap Money, I said, yo, they gonna think I'm bugged out. I thought they was gonna think I was bugged out so much, I made it the last beat on the Beats CD. And Busta heard it, he's like, yo, this is my single.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
That shit, that shit went crazy. Rap Money went crazy. That shit went crazy, man.
Do you feel that the rap scene or the music scene is oversaturated with upcoming artists? There's so many people that want to do rap that it's harder for you to find that good talent?
Yeah, because people can do a song on their phone. And it might sound good. So you be like, yo, when you start rapping? Yo, yesterday.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, to me, I just feel like it's about who got the best marketing plan.
Yes.
Who can get the most, when you drop a record, what's your marketing plan to get the most ears to hear it? So you can be whack, you can be nice. I mean, right now, everybody's in the same playing field as far as that. It's about who got the best marketing plan. And then once you reach a certain height, Now the talent got to take over, because if you can't reproduce that hit or reproduce that formula on a consistent basis, this is where the talent speaks.
I mean, the talent's gonna show who
Yeah.
got the staying power though.
Exactly. But I tell rappers now, it's just like, you got to get the best marketing plan. You know what I'm saying? You think you're the nicest bars and all this, all that right now, it's cool, yeah. But, you know what I mean? Like, that's why you have whack rappers in the game, because they come through, you feel me? They got a good marketing plan, they got a bag behind them, you know what I'm saying? And
You can make one record, but can you make records
records.
for years?
Right.
Records for years. Can you put good collective projects together?
Yeah, yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
A good
yeah.
10 songs that flow good, and you know what I'm saying? You might have that one song, and the consumer knows the song, they don't know you. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and that's where you get stuck into the
Yeah.
matrix, where like you got that, now you become a one-hit wonder.
Yeah,
And you're out the game.
Yes,
you know what I'm
sir.
saying? Game sick. It's another rapper right behind you that's just come take your spot because you're really trash.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how. I mean, that's my opinion. Not to how you prove.
Has anyone actually sent you music and you're like, nah?
All the time.
All the-
Or you tell them and you break it down in a nice way, like you know,
Um,
you be like, yeah, you should trash, brother. Work harder.
Nah,
No.
I just won't rock with it.
Yeah. So you do a little soft dub, like you know.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, you don't really give them the harsh words like, you know, nah, this ain't it, or, you know.
yeah.
Or you just tell them what they need to work on, give them constructive
Sometimes they be
constructive
like, yo,
criticism.
listen, tell me what you think I should do, what I shouldn't do. And I give my advice.
That's fair. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so Frank has all the industry questions. I have all the
Okay.
the other
All right,
questions.
go ahead,
right?
go
So
ahead.
what was the first rap song that you learned rap word for word?
Rap lyricism. I probably learned the Will Smith, the Fresh Prince joint.
That was probably the first one.
Probably.
That you learned? Okay.
But
Okay.
I used to watch a lot of videos and stuff like that. So the whole game kind of inspired me. So I used to watch Video Music Box,
Video Music Box. Yeah.
and, you know, just get inspired and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I was a fan of the 90s, period.
Golden era.
Oh, yeah.
Top 3 producers?
Pete Rock.
Mm.
Pete Rock. Havoc.
Damn. Okay.
Okay.
That was one of mine too.
Primo.
Primo.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
I don't think no beat better than Reminisce. You know what I mean?
Well,
How can you top Reminisce?
that was. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
All right.
You know, that was something. That was some shit. You know.
So your top 5 rappers, dead or alive?
No specific order.
No
you know,
specific
I'm a Biggie.
Okay.
You know, the golden era people. You know what I'm saying? Biggie, Hove, Nas, Kiss, and Banks, man.
And Banks?
Lloyd Banks is fire to me.
Okay.
Did you ever do anything with Lloyd Banks?
Yeah,
you
I
did,
did
right?
Help.
Oh yeah.
I did Playboy Part 1 and Playboy Part 2. I also did Straight Outta Southside. So shout out to the whole G Unit. I got a lot of money with G Unit.
Mm.
Okay. And your top 5 groups? Let's go.
Mobb Deep,
Okay.
Wu-Tang, De La,
Okay.
So,
Again, Mobb Deep, Wu-Tang, De La.
De La, groups.
No CNN.
Yeah, I like CNN.
No Dipset.
you consider Dipset
But Dipset is
a
kind of
group?
like, they not,
Yeah, that's something you don't
but
consider
not
them a group.
separate. Yeah, you don't really.
You remember like a more of a like a team, like a
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Laws in the Underground was fire to me, and Das Effects. I'm going,
Okay.
you know, up
Okay.
in 90s. You know what I'm
Yeah, we're gonna
saying?
keep it 90s. We're gonna keep it safe. We're gonna keep it 90s. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep it safe. We're gonna keep it with the 90s, the golden era. It doesn't get better to go to era.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, it doesn't.
No, it
I
doesn't.
don't think
That's
rap
why I
ain't gonna
said-
pass.
I got one last question.
Okay,
I don't
ahead.
think I've ever asked this question before, but what is a pet peeve of yours?
Something like I don't like.
Something you don't like. Something
Far
that
as
just,
what?
A pet, like chewing.
I don't like cigarettes.
You don't like cigarettes. So that's a big pet peeve.
Give
of
me a
yours.
headache like this. As soon as I smell it, headache. Nigga.
Okay.
And then, you know, it kind of correlates to when I was young, growing up, crackheads used to burn the buildings. So you had to be on point. Like, yo, is it our building? We gotta get out of here. Like, so, like, that smell, like, fire smell, like, I'm up. Like, so, cigarette throw me off. It'd be like, instantly, I just,
So what'd you do with your first rap check?
I probably bought a Vanson,
You bought a
some
what?
red monkeys and stuff like that, Evisu jeans,
Oh, okay. You got fresh, basically.
a Lockman watch with some diamonds
You
on
got
it.
fresh. You got fresh,
Yeah,
basically,
yeah,
with the first
yeah.
rap check. You know what I'm
But
saying?
crazy, my mom's, I was so happy. I said, yo, Mom, look at this check. This is crazy. She was like, yo, how many half of that? I was like, what?
You're a man of many hats, though. So what was that first check from, though? Like, what was
I
that?
think
What?
it might have been Ether. Maybe Ether. Check.
So when you were
She's like, yo, I
signed,
need half of that.
Like, give me
Damn.
half of that.
Easy, light.
so when you first got signed, you didn't get a advance bag? or-
Yeah. But by that time, though, you know, I'm getting checks for producing. So when I got my deal, it was like, all right.
When you first did when you was 12, did you get a check? Did they
Oh
give you
no.
It was just
That was street. That was street deal.
that was a street deal.
Yeah. I'm 12 years old.
Oh.
You just have
So
to-
how do you sign it? So you signed a kid at 12 years old. Did you come talk to your parents?
Yeah. Our parents was there. I think he gave them some money. Our mothers.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
No, he was big on family.
Okay.
So looked out for our moms, made sure our moms always had groceries, stuff like that. So that was,
Okay.
independent.
How did he discover you guys? Was you guys already
shout
a
out to
group?
my man Lib.
Was you got?
He was in a little. I started a group in elementary school.
Oh,
and
okay.
then-
Elementary school, you started a group. Oh, you was.
I saw the
So you
vision.
knew from the beginning that this is
Yeah,
what you
yeah,
wanted to
yeah,
do.
yeah.
You wanted to be in music, bottom line.
Yeah.
You knew that. Elementary school.
Shout out to my man Lib. My man Lib brought us to Kev. We had to rap for him. He had a store on 105th Street. We rapped, and he signed us. You know what I'm saying?
So what was it that you seen when you were that young that inspired you to be like, this is what I want to do?
The videos.
The videos.
Yeah.
So you was watching like Boom Bob's.
Yes.
Okay.
Crazy Sam.
Okay. I mean, and you grew up in the heart of, Harlem.
Yeah.
You went to school with it. Started the group.
Yeah.
Freddie said you was the leader of the group.
Yes.
You was
He said yes.
I had the vision.
Confidently, you had the vision.
Okay.
So I ain't gonna say leader, but I had the
You
vision.
had the vision.
And what is anybody else?
Huh?
Is anybody else still doing music, or is anybody else still doing
Not
any
at the
type?
time.
Not at the time. Okay. And you're still affiliated.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
still,
we're still friends.
Okay.
I see you host a lot of beat battles. What do you look for when you're hearing beats? Like what determines a dope beat to you?
Creativeness. Drums.
Certain,
I took
drums, certain
drums.
hi-hats, certain snares, like what certain samples, like what I don't.
Just drum patterns. I'm big on drum patterns and stuff like that. So I like to hear dope drum patterns, dope drum sounds. You know, crispiness of drums. I took drumline and steel band when I was young, so I'm really into drums.
So with that being said, right? You hear a song. If the beat doesn't catch you, do you not listen to the rest of the song? No. Okay.
The beat gotta catch me.
The beat gotta catch you. Okay.
So you're a
Off
beat person
rip.
first, off
Yeah,
rip.
yeah, yeah.
So it gotta
That's-
catch you.
That's how I am. If the beat don't catch me, I can't listen to what else is
I
saying.
mean, to me, the beat, yeah, definitely got to be there. But I mean, I like to listen to what people saying because after a while, I'm hearing, I'm like, this nigga talking some shit. And sometimes, like the beat comes secondary to me. Beat got to be somewhat
It gotta be
decent.
the artist though.
Yeah.
I feel like Pac and Nas know how to do that. Like the beat, some of the beats be alright, but what they're saying, you get into what they're saying versus the beat.
So when you're shopping beats, you're making beats, and you show people your production, do you give them an idea of how you want them to rap on it too? Like, yo, this beat, I got this hook for it. Because you're a writer
Sometimes.
you're a writer and producer, so
Sometimes.
you know what I mean. You just don't. Back in the day, you probably just had beat takes, but
Yeah.
now it's like I got these beats, but I have this hook for this. Hook. So you give them motherfuckers the beat and the song, like the
Sometimes.
bridge, you know?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Spend them how much money they want to spend.
Okay.
What's the hottest line you wrote?
Me?
Yes. You. What's the hottest line?
All his lines is hot.
All
You
that,
gonna
they're
say
all
that.
hot, but what's the
Shit, you know what everybody
You gonna
sing when
say
I
that?
be like the beginning of Pop Champagne? We need more bottles. Tell my area, tell them Ron Brown, say hottest in America.
Okay.
The whole club sing that. I be like, I guess I did a good job with the pen. You know what I'm saying? Guess I did a good job. And really, knowing how to write hooks is big. I watched 50 Cent say that, like, yo, write a good hook, because when you go overseas, all they know is the melodies.
Yeah,
Right.
yep.
They be like, we know the melody, we don't know what you're saying. Yep.
What advice you got for young upcoming artists right now? Do you think, based on how music is consumed these days, it's real fast, do you prefer an artist to drop EPs first, drop a full-length album, or just push a single? Like, what's your advice to, as far as that
Kind
goes?
of do them simultaneously, but push a song off the project.
Yeah.
Push your song.
Because once
drop the
song
project,
catch,
yeah.
and push the song off, because once the song catch, people gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna go to get into his album. Yeah.
Because I feel like artists these days don't push songs long enough. Like, you know what I'm saying?
People tell
Everybody's
me-
dropping.
Yeah, my friends tell me that, like, well, you don't push your songs long enough, but sometimes I be like, you be looking like they ain't interested, so you be like, all right, I'm on to the next
On
song.
to the next
Right.
one. You know what I'm saying?
But it don't be that, it be timing.
Timing too.
Because I
Timing.
be posting old records, people like, yo, but this is incredible. I be like, this is a year old.
Yeah. It be timing. It be timing
It's
too.
timing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's definitely timing, because you could drop it a year ago, but then
Yeah.
you give it to Flex the next year or something, and then
Yeah.
he drops a bomb. That's crazy. Like, I had this shit fucking 2 years ago. Oh,
Sure.
because this guy dropped a bomb that now y'all hearing it different. Like, So that goes to say that you should find a single that you fucking with and, like,
Yeah.
give it an honest try. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like,
Definitely.
I think motherfuckers these days is just pushing song after song. Depends what kind of artist you are, though. You know what I'm
do
saying?
what works for you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Depends what kind of artist you are. Because some artists put out good bodies of work, you know what I'm saying? And they're good at doing that,
Yeah.
like giving you part 1, part 2, part 3
I
of
noticed
certain.
some good songs get lost in projects sometimes.
Yeah, they do. Yep.
I be like, damn, I did this body work. These joints is lost in the
Yeah,
album.
lost in the yeah. You know what I mean? Definitely lost. But you need the marketing dollars to push a song though too. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard to like gamble on a song. You want to put this money behind it, and this song don't hit.
Yeah.
So it's like, damn. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's good about having a good team around you, some other ears to
Yeah.
understand, like, your process and what's going on, and you should do this one. Or, I don't know. Different strokes for different folks, man. That's what I say, man.
And do you feel a visual is necessary with each song? For every
Each song that you pushing,
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pushing, yeah.
because people want to, you gotta let them feel it,
Feel it, see it.
you gotta connect with them.
Yeah. We live outside, so everybody want to get pics outside during the podcast, We live outside on the block, you know what I'm saying? So
You know we're in New York because niggas is walking by the cameras without no
bother the
cares.
camera,
Like,
you
just,
know what I'm saying?
I don't know
But
fuck.
it's Force the Win podcast, so we forcing to win. We're really outside.
Look at
so,
where we at. We got Ron Brown sitting on a
yeah, you know what
high
I'm
chair
saying?
right now.
We had to come out here and force the win. We had to get Ron
The
Browns
homo is
outside.
hurting a little bit, but
You know what I mean?
Pause.
yeah.
So this industry, man, there'd be a lot of fuck shit going on, a lot of bullshit. I need a force to win story. Like, basically, what you have to do to force something to happen to you to reach the next level.
Yeah.
Because everybody has their their pushbacks. Like, this, you know what I mean? You might get up one day, feel like this person ain't playing your record the right way, or this person ain't answering the phone. I don't know. What obstacles you have to overcome and force to win?
People saying Pop Champagne was whack.
People say, so when you first dropped, people were saying that shit was whack?
I don't like it. I don't like the auto tune. I don't like it. DJs, I don't like it. Auto tune. And I just kept pushing it because people were telling me that it was hot, so I just kept pushing it.
So you had both. You had people saying it was whack, and you just stick with what you thought was hot.
Yeah.
People telling you it was hot, but you also had some doubters. You always gonna have some doubters though,
I
but
just
you
kept
kept the mentality. I'm gonna force this shit. Fuck it, I'm going with it. You want your gut feeling that shit work. That shit is a club banger, man.
It
You know what I'm
definitely
saying?
was.
what I
Matter
mean?
of fact, now it's all coming back. I was in Post Sanctuary. DJ Chubby Chub was playing that
my
song, and we was in there like, oh. But anyways, all right. So with that being said, with him saying that, what did you do the fourth? Are there times that you felt like you wanted to just like, fuck this shit, I don't want to do this anymore?
All the
and just
time. I
walk
probably
away?
felt like that yesterday.
You probably felt like that yesterday, and you just
But
keep
you know,
pushing.
you just keep pushing. Yeah. It's
Okay.
gonna be days you feel great, it's gonna be some days you feel like you don't want to do it. But my friend told me the days I don't feel like doing it, come in the days you push.
You push harder, right? Because tomorrow could be the big day, right?
Those are the days you forced to win. But my eyes, you won. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah,
You
yeah.
won.
You know.
You know what I'm saying? You out here.
Artists still have to put out new music and have to be received from the fans as well.
Right.
You know, the greats could put out a record today. You could be like, I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? So you still got to work hard to get people
Very
into what
true.
you're doing.
Yeah.
Very true. mental health. What is your take on mental health? And what do you do to keep yourself?
I talk to Mama Love a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I'm fortunate to, my mother's alive. So my mother keep me grounded. You know what I mean? My mother is a minister as well. So
Okay.
chop it up with Mama Love. You got to talk to people who don't really care about your artistry. People who care about you as yourself, not the artist part of you.
Okay.
And that's what doing the podcast shows too. It shows more your personality.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And who Ether Boy really is outside
Yes.
of the music, like this regular conversation, is talking your shit. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So I definitely see that, man. You know what I mean? And that's what's up, man.
Definitely appreciate you for doing this.
Yes.
In the middle of the block.
There's a lot going on, but
There's a lot,
going on. People walking by
I knew that
cameras.
was gonna happen. I was like, you want? Nah. All right.
You know what I mean? But we live, we outside with it, man. You know, I like the energy. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. We appreciate you, brother.
Yes. Appreciate
You outside,
y'all.
man. Definitely forcing the win.
Thanks.
Keep producing them hits.
Yes.
Keep doing your motherfucking thing, man. And shout out, man, for you to even taking a look at my guy Zip. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shedding love.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
One of
Some
my
light
guys
on what's
loves
going
Zip
on.
already. Like, yo, he said that nigga might be the best nigga I ever heard right now.
He's definitely the hottest
Yeah.
Boston artist.
Cause we
right
coming
now.
from we coming from New England, the whole New England market. We fuck with the whole thing, you know. People are starting to actually, break through something a little bit, but
gotta just keep pushing
we gotta
hard.
just keep pushing, man. You know what I'm saying? I feel like New York doesn't, give us our just due.
That ain't gonna come easy.
You know what I'm saying? They don't give us a just due and all that, but
ain't-
we gotta earn that, man.
Yeah,
I respect
yeah.
it, man. We gotta earn that, man. I think it's coming to that time, man.
Yeah.
They're gonna recognize what the hell's going on, man. But shout out to my guy Ron Browse once again, man. It's the Force to Win podcast. Your boy Frank Nino, Leticia J, and we here, man. 100. Catch us on the next one.
Sir.